Goodness gracious. All right, so is it running?
Yes, sir.
We are on our way to nowhere to shoot the breeze. You're fine, totally fine. I know, right? Yeah, no pun intended. But yeah. Yeah. Even just wearing the helmet just feels so wild. Like legit, this is so slow. So for everyone watch,
it's crazy too because you think about where you came from, right? Like
Right.
you started on the X High wearing the helmet didn't feel crazy.
No.
And now you ride faster vehicles where, you know.
Now I'm riding stuff that makes this joint feel like very sluggish. Like someone was talking to me about it the other day, and I was like, legit, like if I crashed going top speed that I normally ride at now on this, I definitely could run it out. Like I could definitely run this out. Not even a question. So I don't stress, you know. But it's not because the board's not fast, it's just because the board is worn. Like it you know the thing, I don't know what it even is considered. Whatever calibrates it and tells it that it's level, etc.
Yeah.
It's like the board's like constantly at a slight tilt up. He's not even paying attention. So even when there's no pushback, it feels like I'm pushing into pushback. It's not comfortable to ride anymore. The Pint X definitely feels more comfortable to ride when I ride it. Would be nice to have a GTS or even just my GT, but we'll get into that in a few minutes. Sorry about that. Or should we just start getting into it now as we ride?
Whatever, man. We can cut.
Okay. How about we ride a little bit, ride up towards the Capitol and then talk there. I think that'll make, you ready? We're gonna jump across.
You don't even really have to be close to the camera. The mic will pick you up.
Fair enough. Cool. You're fine. Take your time. Ready?
Pantera, original.
The original. It's like when I take this out for a ride now, it's like I'm riding an antique.
Yeah. So wait, the leaderboard cheater is ahead of you now?
So what I've heard is that the person who's number one now does ride.
Okay.
I only know one person who can confirm that he's a real person, but the question is like, well, you know, when I do the math, I look at how many thousands of hours I spent riding one wheel.
Yeah.
You really never film yourself once? There's no videos? I just want to meet him. I think if I can meet the person who supposedly has ridden 40,000 miles and see their skill level, then I would believe it. Because you can't do something more than Michael Jordan and be decent.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna front like I'm the greatest. I'm pretty damn good though. I'm better than most one-wheelers that I come across. For sure, not even a question by a long shot. So I like to meet this guy because he should be better than me. If all you can do is ride straight after 40,000 miles, pardon my French, but I'm calling BS all day long. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no way. I was gonna go straight. Cool. But anyways, that's a whole nother situation. But anyways, yeah. So when I take this baby out, I'm riding a relic. I'm riding, as far as I know, because I haven't seen the other one wheel. I don't even know if it really even exists after that situation where my homie was telling me, Jason was telling me about how he programmed this thing to function as a one wheel, to have its own odometer and its own name on the leaderboard. You know, I want to meet this.
Is riding in the Matrix.
I definitely want to meet this other person. Especially if you got kids. If this person has kids and a full-time job, I'd love to see how he's riding 80 miles a day. You cannot, yeah. Gotta go around. You gonna come all the way back down? I know what you thought. I know what you thought. You were in for a rude awakening. It's like, no, I'm just kidding.
Is it still the same name?
What?
The guy that's hiring.
I haven't even looked. For a while, I took the app off my phone.
Oh yeah, I guess I could look.
Yeah.
I
I have it back now. Let me take a look.
But no, you're not gonna connect it to your board, right?
No, it's connected. I just, once it gives me the prompt to update, I'll close the app.
Get out of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's still the same name. I ain't got no beat. You know, for me, like, I didn't plan on. Yeah, I didn't plan on riding in perpetuity.
Right.
The XR. So I knew at some point it was gonna happen. For me, it's just like, let it be someone who's actually out there getting it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not actually out there getting it. I'm just saying I haven't seen it.
Right.
It's hard for me to believe I haven't seen it.
Right.
You know. Anyone who may not like that. Yeah, you have to put yourself in my position. For at least 3.5 years, I rode one wheel every single day like it was my job. Promoted it, introduced thousands and thousands of people to this device. I invest my whole entire well-being in it. My career, my mind, body, and soul was one wheel. So for someone in an anomaly, an enigma, in a freaking ghost basically to pop up and be riding 80, 90 miles a day, I'm like, yo, I want to meet this person before I believe that it's real. I think that's reasonable. But anyway, so we're here, we're catching up. It's been, Lord, how long has it been since I posted a YouTube video? God, I'm so sorry, y'all. It's been months, maybe even a year since I posted a serious YouTube video. A lot has happened. Lived in a whole nother state. Went through a pretty serious breakup. Went through a drought of work. Then went through an upgrowth. Many new blessings, many new partners, many new opportunities. Traveling, musical opportunities, new sponsors, got new vehicles. Things have changed. Things have changed in a good way though. I'm still out here riding, just in a different way. It's evolved. So maybe about, say close to a year ago now, my one wheel GT broke and still broken. And I'll admit that for a while, I had all these ideas that I was cooking up that I wanted to film on the GT. This is before the GTS dropped. And after we started getting word of the GTS dropping, I had all these ideas that I wanted to do. But I didn't have a board. I had all these ideas, but I didn't have a board. I mean, I have this board, but You have to understand it's fragile. I've soldered pins myself to keep this thing running. It's so fragile. So I couldn't be out doing tricks and hitting drops and working on new stuff on this, especially when it's not even what's current. You know, it's not what people are riding anymore. And even if I give a tutorial, I can't give you a tutorial for a GTS riding XR.
Yeah.
So I kind of just let go of those ideas after a while, and a part of that died, and I gave up on it, because if I didn't have a one wheel, it's like, what's the point? What's the point? You know, part of me was saddened by the fact that I could have done, sorry bro, all that I have in my career and be one wheelless. It was really weird, actually. And to come to a place where I had peace, I had to like let those ideas go. Otherwise I'd be sitting around upset all the time thinking about how I could be making videos, but I don't have a one wheel, you know? And I didn't want to be in that space. It's been a lot has happened, you know. Had some situations locally with a group of riders who felt a certain way and had to break away from them, and I rode solo for a long time. There's been a lot, you know. But now here I am, back out. But now I'm riding vehicles like the 2 Swift, riding vehicles like, oh my God, riding EUCs, riding electric motorcycles, Land Moto, and creating content for them and flying places with them and doing work with 2 Swift and doing work with a company called Jackrabbit. You'll probably be seeing some content from them with me soon. Well, it'll be from me, but with their products. Just in that time period when I didn't have a one wheel, I'm like, well, what's next for me? What's next for Javier Starks? And then working on shifting the branding around that too. You know, I built my whole entire electric vehicle brand around one wheel, and I didn't have a one wheel for almost a year. It's kind of wild to me. Yeah, let's go. So I'll probably be changing the YouTube channel to reflect me in general, you know. It'll still be about electric vehicles. I still make one wheel content. It's just not the primary focus. I don't know if I could see myself ever purchasing a one wheel again. If a company gives me one, or if a homie or something were to hook me up with one because they have one, or I end up working with a dealer who has one, yeah, but yeah, I'm in a different space now.
So One Wheel Wing is probably not the future of the channel name.
Correct. Hey. Yeah, it's definitely not. I'm definitely going to be shifting that. So if you see One Wheel Wing is no longer on YouTube, don't be shocked, y'all. I'm just evolving. We just moving on. Somebody was like,
Instagram.
huh?
Same on Instagram.
I think so, and the same on Instagram. Yep, I'll be doing the same. Yeah. Somebody was like, go where the grass is green. It's not that the grass isn't green. I just want to go where there's more grass. A bigger field.
Yeah.
The grass is still green. I still love one wheel. Still love it. It's nothing like it. I still give people lessons. I still let people test drive. I still am scheduling time for people to meet up and just learn the fundamentals. Like, I still love one wheel. It's just that there's just so much more out there. I'm meeting people of all ages and all different body types and ethnic backgrounds, different kinds of creativity. And yo, I want to be able to meet a 70-year-old person and be like, hey, yo, you might not like the one wheel, but you might like this Land Moto bike. You might like this Jackrabbit. You might like these. There's these electric skates that I came across that I think are dope. I'm just looking at a bunch of different things now. And now it's feasible. Before it wasn't, because I was like, nah, just one wheel, just this. And it was weird that, or it's not weird, it's just funny that how quickly you can be reminded that how being so loyal and set on something can actually be a blessing blocker. You know, all these things that were floating around me, opportunities that I had, I would just turn them down because I was only focused on this one thing. We're gonna let this biker go around us? Sorry about that. But yeah. So anyways, good to finally hang out with my bro Don. How incredibly ironic it is that this video would be a full circle moment. Man. Remember during the pandemic when these roads were just like empty, bro? Like literally it was like a ghost town out here, and now there's people and cars and buses and tours happening. I remember the first weekend when the kids started coming back to the monuments again. I was like, hey, yo, it's like kind of weird to see so many people. For a while, like all this stuff was just empty, man. It's good to see people getting back out again. Look at this, the accident about to happen.
That car behind us looks like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Oh my God, right? Yeah, they've been through some things. But yeah, man, life is good. Life is real good. I want to shout out all the people who've been supporting me regardless. Even when I haven't been posting content, people like my Patreon supporters who just literally have consistently still been contributing regardless. People who see me on the street, people who see me at bike party events, people who see me in general and just show love, man. That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, we taking big risks right now. You wanna go back? We gonna circle back. The world is still going. But yeah, shout out to the people on my channel. Still ready for new videos. When I do post my few shorts, folks drop comments, people hit me up on Instagram, checking in to see if I'm good, make sure I'm good. Random people I've never met. As always, the global love is crazy. I'm grateful for it. I never take it for granted. Now I want to show y'all some of the coolest stuff. I've been working with an electric vehicle expo. I've been traveling and planning different projects. And I want to show y'all some of the cool stuff I've been seeing and experiencing. Cause man, there's so much out there, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean, electric is hitting every industry.
Yup, electric vehicles definitely, electric in general, yeah, it's definitely expanding into so much, man. Got digital guitars that don't have strings, or do have strings, but just everything is digital, and it's cool. It's becoming accessible as technology advances and batteries become more and more affordable. Things will get more and more affordable, and more people will be experiencing it. Things are gonna grow. You got people like the Float Life who are constantly like pushing the envelope. They're still making new stuff and out there repping for the community. Companies like Armadillos. There's tons of companies that I can mention, you know.
Yeah.
No worries, take your time.
Yeah. I commented on that in one of my latest videos. I was like, yo, like the One Wheel YouTube scene, there's a definite shelf life for. You think about people like Sly, Stro.
Yeah.
You think about Jimmy Chang. Like for a while they were One Wheel focused, and then
right, they expand.
Everybody has to expand. Everyone has to go somewhere else unless you have a product or something that kind of necessitates you staying in there.
Correct. Yeah, man, that's a good point.
Put fuel in the tank.
Yeah. Creative tank, financial tank, emotional tank, mental tank. Yup. That's true. Even people like Jimmy Chang, yup. Expanding. Everyone's expanded.
But then, yeah, you look at, it seems like in some ways, Future Motion wants to be self-sufficient in having their factory team.
Right. That's cool too. They do have a factory team, yup.
Right. And then Float Life now announced their pro riders.
Oh, did they? They have a pro team now? Okay, that's what's up.
And we're about to be in racing season, so, you know, that's probably where all that kind of comes into play quite a bit more.
Interesante. It's awesome. That's awesome. I'm excited for where it's gonna go. You know, you got the Vesk world. You got everything is just evolving, man. It's evolving. Got people out there going 40 miles an hour on the one wheel. I don't know how I feel about that. I think for he who wants to do that, hey man, that's all you, bro. Yeah. That's not for me. I'm not trying to go 40 on the one wheel.
Have you ridden Vesk?
I've tried it in the past. I thought it was cool.
Back when it wasn't.
Definitely before it was like so fine-tuned.
Right.
I hear it's amazing now.
Right.
People like Nico, people like Ren, out there testing the waters, right. Pushing it to the extreme.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, man.
Nico is one of the Float Life riders now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yo,
yeah.
Congrats, Nico. That's dope, man. You want to go around this? We got a biker behind us.
But yeah, he also like is tuning the vests for their channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, word, man. That's what's up. I want to see it reach a point where these people are getting paid to do what they do.
For sure.
You know? For me, at least what I know from growing up, pro means that it was paying. You were getting paid to do it.
Right.
Otherwise, pro is just like, I can start a team right this very instant. You're on my team and I call you Pro Rider Don, you know?
Yeah.
Pro is professional. It's funny, even with all my experience, I was going to Whole Foods the other day and the dude was like, are you a pro rider? And based on my definition, I was like, nah. Not that I'm not proficient or skilled, extremely skilled, but I'm not getting paid on the team to ride this, you know? Yeah. And that's what pro means to me. I think that if you're a professional rider, you need to be getting paid monthly to ride. Get paid for events, paid to, yeah, heck yeah. You don't think those Red Bull pro riders on different teams are not getting paid? They're getting paid, bro. Pro athletes get paid. Pro basketball players get paid. Even amateur basketball players on some college teams get paid, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I think that that's where the sport's gonna go. If it's not there yet, it needs to be there.
Yeah.
Because these devices making people hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. You want to finish at the monument?
Yeah.
I remember this one time I was over here. I thought I was being cool. I jumped off the path to like ride up on the wall or something like that. I hit a pothole that was as deep as my wheel. It launched me. I slammed my head like so hard into the side of the hill. Man, I've never been so shooken up. No, I've been more shooken up than that before. But that was tough, man.
Wait, you did that over here?
Yeah, right over here. There's a pothole over there, low key, like in the grass. Oh yeah, this is where you crashed. Hey yo,
I
man.
had to do it again.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I'm dropping it. I gotta redo this.
That's funny. You gotta
I
go
was only
back.
going like 10 though.
You gotta go back, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
definitely
was
gotta
only
go
going like 10
back.
though.
That's so
I want
funny.
to do it and like take it at the speed that I wanted to take it.
Right.
Goddamn.
Yeah, man. Them lurkers, the potholes would be lurking. It's funny.
I'm over here like looking at the ground like.
I know they're out there though. I'm familiar with this area. Let me test my luck. Yeah. There's one time I was coming across one of these big intersections. I think I was crossing K Street. I look left, I look right. And then, no, you're good. Take your time. And I wasn't paying attention. I just took off, going straight across. And you know, in DC, like those roads are so worn from the buses.
Yes.
There's a place I couldn't see where it's like, I mean, like, bro, I popped off the board.
Like,
yeah, I popped off the board, came down straight on like my butt bone, my tailbone. Like, I started like, my vision started like getting blurry. I started seeing like, yo, bro, dude was like, you might have a concussion. I had to sit, I was like, oh, I'm fine. You know, I took myself to like the nearest CVS, and I had to sit down like in the, what's it called, vestibule. I was all winded, like I'm just sitting there like, bro, like it was wild, bro. It was wild. I'm like, man, you know, the coolest.
It's funny too, like to get blurry vision from hitting your tail.
I know, right? It's like, Jordan. I was like, did I hit my head? I asked the guy who was walking in the path next to me. He's like, it didn't look like it, you know, but like your body's so sensitive. Yeah. And that's one thing I wanna thank One Wheel for. Like riding One Wheel all those miles, like bro, I've crashed going 20, 21, 22. I've crashed going 5. I've crashed going 10. I've crashed going 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 miles an hour. And it has taught me to not take the moment for granted and be like extra like mindful of what's happening in front of me when I'm riding my motorcycle, because I'm going 70, going 60 miles an hour. I can't afford to not be paying attention. Now it's not the same. Like when I'm riding it too swift, if I hit a bump that I didn't see going 20, I can ride it out. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna just crash, you know. But still, like the cost of not paying attention is just so like so dear. Like even just anyways. So yeah.
You can eat those on Too Swift?
For sure. Not even a question. Wow. I've done it repeatedly. I mean big dips that would definitely crash me on a One Wheel. Just roll it out. Ride it out.
That leaning tree is crazy over there.
You wanna go over there?
We can go wherever, yeah. You wanna reflecting pool and all that?
You want to? Let's do it. I didn't know where you wanted to stop. You know, I got that CBXR. Got that CBXR range. You got that GTS range. I'm alright. I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna go further than you, but you go faster. One time I was riding after Don had just got his GTS. He had it for a little while. We were doing the stretch on the monument, the Lincoln Memorial, but on different sides. And I mean, I'm hauling. I don't even think I was riding the XR. I think I was riding the Too Swift. Okay. And you were neck and neck with me on the GTS. I'm like, Don, like 220. Don weigh like 220. He going 25 miles an hour.
More than that. I'm probably like 233.
Really now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Regularly.
I think that's cool. I think that's
actually down a bit. I was like 240 for a bit.
That's dope. Well, congrats on losing weight, but also congrats on riding something that's strong enough to be able to carry 25.
Right.
That's wild to me that technology, like this will still crash even if I try to push a little bit harder. So that's cool, you know. I met a rider. It's funny how full circle my career came. Yesterday, a One Wheel rider gave me a hypercharger. And I've given away so many things in the world, you know, that I've come across, that I have different sponsors give me different things. And if someone's in need, I give stuff away all the time. Yeah. And yesterday, someone gave me an XR charger. My bro gave me an XR charger. And I'm like, wow, how wild is that for someone to be giving me an XR charger? I mean, you know, Future Motion sent me a whole box full of GT stuff that I asked them for a few months, maybe earlier this year, but I don't have a GT to use it with. So I've been riding the XR, and it was weird to go get a free charger from someone else. He had upgraded to the GTS. He said he felt like it was too sensitive for him because it's like, yeah, because he came from XR, you know, and he's like, yo, this thing is like crazy responsive. I'm like, I mean, that's the whole point, you know. It's, the sensitiveness is what gives it the ability to keep you up. The higher torque, you know. But he said I still like that one better. I was like, wow. I was surprised.
You want to do poolside or you want to stay?
Let's do poolside, yeah. You want to go to the far side or the close side?
I'm open.
Let's go this way then. But yeah. What a beautiful world. A nice day. Weather is like It's like 50s right now. 50-ish degrees outside. The reflecting pool. Sorry, buddy. I was trying not to scare him, but it's like so many humans out here. Somebody gonna get scared. The ducks are the humans. But yeah, I think we bring it to a close.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so once again, thank you. Big shout out to all the people who follow my channel, who've been supporting since day 1 or day 10 or day 1,000, whatever. I love you all. I'm grateful for y'all. Big shout out to people like Don, who have been in my corner and putting on for the community himself. That's the beautiful part about the One Will community, is that everyone's putting on in their own way. Some people are just producing magnificent videos of them taking chest first nosedives at the monument. Others are just out riding. Some people are not producing anything at all, but all of us are important. And yeah, man, we out here. Man.
Looping back.
Yeah. Are we done? I'm taking my helmet off.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you didn't talk about though?
What didn't I talk about?
Is fashion. Like the
Oh, my brand?
yeah.
Oh, true. All right. How could we loop that in? You want to keep going? Because if we're going back, it would be kind of like weird for the video. We want to do.
I probably don't have a ton of range, but
Okay, let's start going back then. Let's start going back and we'll film it on the way back. Really? All right, let's do it then. Yeah? Yeah. Just up to the Lincoln and come back. So we'll turn left and then resume where we left off?
yeah, cool.
All right. Then I'll pop the helmet off.
That jacket though is fresh.
Yeah, thank you, bro. So another part of the evolution of One Will Wing, I'm gonna go left, is rebranding all of me, Javier in general. So I've been working with not only new companies, but also new style, you know. I remember everybody was on the boots. Everyone loved the boots so much. Now those boots cost like $500, sometimes even more. I appreciate the love, but now I can't even afford my own boots anymore. But that's cool. So right now I'm rocking, this gear is called Machine 56. It's a brand that I love, man. They're super cool. I remember when I first reached out to them, I started talking to someone on the team, maybe about months later, then they sent me a jacket, one of their newest jackets, like a $300 jacket. Super nice. Like, I love it. Quality's nice. Even when I'm on the bike going like 70, I'm still warm. It's great. And it looks cool. Everything looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Everything looks cool. Hey. So, yeah, man. New stuff coming soon. I'm working with other brands as well. And still building. I mean, they're building out here too. I thought that was gonna be like something that's temporary. They're building a whole museum.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, they're gonna build a museum. Yeah, when you go around the backside, it says Lincoln Memorial Museum coming. 2026, I think it is.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you wanna go see it and then go back?
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
For the video.
We're pushing it to live somewhere where we can get around and ride,
Right.
and enjoy the city on these.
Heck
devices.
yeah, bro. So convenient. That's one thing I don't like. I'm not enjoying riding a motorcycle because I follow the laws. I'm like, Now I have to deal with traffic. It's so weird to sit at a stoplight for like 2-3 minutes.
Right.
I'm like, whoa. Because at first I was like, oh man, I'm about to get around really fast.
Yeah.
It's like, not so much actually.
Do you ride with other motorcyclists, or I mean?
So right now I own, which is probably the fastest e-bike in the city. So I ride mostly with e-bikers. There's only like a few folks who I know who have like e-motorcycles. You know, like the Suron. I don't even necessarily know if you would probably classify it as a e-motorcycle, but those things aren't designed to go 60 plus. They go 60 plus, but like I can ride 50 miles an hour and take my hands off and the bike will still go straight. It's stable.
Wow.
But that most people will talk about the other bikes, it's like at 50, they're like shaking. Because it's not designed to do that, you know? They're just pushing it. And people have modified their bikes to go that fast, but it's not made to do that. The Land Moto is a bike, bro. But it's still real light. Like you saw, I keep it in my den. If I need to turn around, I just pick it up. I'm strong, so. But I can pick it up. You ain't picking up a motorcycle. Oh, I forgot that the mic was right here. Sorry. But yeah, you're not picking up a regular motorcycle. But yeah, I just been riding with whoever those. It's cool. I go on some of the slower rides. I went on this one ride where we in College Park. I think the total top speed was like we maybe broke 30. We didn't really go much faster than that. But when I get on the bike, I don't stay in the city too long. I go almost immediately to like Arlington or jump on. Yeah, I go to VA definitely. There's less lights and more road to open it up. 20, 30 miles an hour is pretty slow for the bike.